Okay, it's probably live, but I'm getting this ad
I
for
see
Monster
ya.
Energy drink.
I see it. I've got Ad Blocker Plus. It's a Chrome extension.
Well, what are you looking at? It's an energy drink?
Okay, now we're on.
Oh.
We should be on now.
What is Monster, though? I want to know.
Okay. All right, we're ready to go. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Pilot Dump. I am your host for this week, Jim Rowley. Pilot Dump is the show where every Saturday night at 8 p.m., someone reads a draft of a pilot that they've written. My script this week is called The Amazing Mr. Atlas. It is a half-hour animated comedy, and it is about the CEO of an Amazon-like company who has decided to become a superhero, even though he doesn't have any superpowers, and the overworked warehouse manager whose job is to keep him from getting himself killed. That is the log line for the show. I have a really amazing cast tonight of really funny people, and let's just introduce them now. We have Jed Alcantara.
Hello.
We have Chrissy Bruzak.
Hi.
We have Eve Esquire.
Ahoy.
We have Eli Majors, and that's how you say your name, right, Eli?
That's how you say it.
Okay, good. I realize I've never
bully me.
I've never said your last name out loud, so
there's a first for everything, and
there you go.
glad we had it on live stream.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm always prepared for everything. We have Nick Paluzzi.
Hey, everybody. Thank you. Very excited.
Thank you. We have Billy Ritter. We have Kinda Wise.
Hello.
And finally, we have doing our
thing
stage directions for tonight. We have Will Morgan.
Oh, hi, thanks. What is that sitcom intro?
That's how we became
This is
the
being
Brady
recorded
Bunch.
in front of a live studio audience. All right. Well, I think we're ready to just launch right into it. So whenever you're ready, Will, go ahead.
All righty. The Amazing Mr. Atlas, animated pilot by Jim Rowley. Cold open. Exterior, city street, day. A reporter is interviewing a masked superhero, the Paladin.
I'm here with the Paladin who just defeated Throat Puncher and once again saved our city. Paladin, how did you come out on top?
No, I just believed in myself. It's what I teach my 5 kids.
You have kids. Bummer. I thought you were single.
Oh, I am. They're foster kids.
Well, I'm married, but my husband is garbage. I cheat on him constantly.
There's a roaring sound from the jet engine. Suddenly, another superhero descends from the sky via rocket boots, Mr. Atlas. He's wearing high-tech power armor like Iron Man's, but covered in corporate logos.
Hello, reporter. Hello, camera person. Hello, people of Megalopolis.
We're trying to do an interview.
Well, have I got a scoop for you?
He takes out a piece of paper with a prepared speech.
Our city is overrun by scofflaws, scoundrels, and supervillains. That is why I have decided to become your protector. I'm Mr. Atlas. You're welcome.
We already have a protector? Me? Are you even registered with the Superhero Guilds of America?
What is that? Is that important?
Also, aren't you Gavin Gibbons, the CEO of the world's 4th largest online shopping company?
Be serious. How would the CEO of the world's best online shopping company have time to fight crime?
His company is called Atlas. Your name is Mr. Atlas.
Because Atlas sponsors me. It's a great company. Look, my suit streams the latest content from Atlas Video. We just got Jeremy Piven's first stand-up special.
He turns around, revealing a flat screen that's playing Jeremy Piven doing stand-up.
So I was using a urinal. There's like 20 other urinals open, but this guy starts peeing in the one right next to mine. I hate that. Someone should cancel him.
Mr. Atlas turns back around. The reporter holds up a phone with a photo of Gavin Gibbons next to Mr. Atlas's face. His partially covered face definitely matches the photo.
You're 100% Gavin Gibbons.
Okay, yes, it's me. Just play along. People can't know my real identity.
This is getting broadcast live.
Mr. Gibbons, being a superhero isn't just some hobby for rich people. You don't even have superpowers.
Oh, I don't have superpowers? Then how am I able to do this?
He fires a plasma beam from a launcher on his wrist at a nearby parked car with an Uber Eats sticker on it. The car melts. Then an Uber Eats driver comes running up.
What the fuck did you do? Oh my! I make my living with my car. You.
How much was your automobile? $100?
Oh man, I'm fucking suing your ass.
The driver runs off.
Anyway, Paladin, would you like to resume our flirty interview?
Do you want to have mid-air intercourse?
Obviously.
The Paladin takes the reporter in his arms and flies off, leaving Mr. Atlas to address the camera.
Folks, if you're ever in trouble, just log on to atlas.com, file a report, and I will be there. And if you sign up for Atlas Plus, I will be there in under 2 hours. Up, and away!
He tries to fly away, but the suit loses power and shuts down.
My suit's dead. Does anyone have a power saw?
End of cold open. Act 1, exterior, Atlas corporate headquarters, day. The HQ of Atlas, the world's 4th largest and most hated online shopping company. It's a giant pyramid with an eye on the top. We hear a saw cutting through middle. Interior, high-tech lab, day. Scientists are sawing Mr. Atlas out of his dead power armor. He's helmetless, revealing his true identity. Gavin Gibbons, late 20s. A privileged, sheltered multi-billionaire who's completely out of touch. Think young Mitt Romney.
I thought my debut as Mr. Atlas went well.
Please hold still, sir. I don't want to sever an artery.
The scientists finish cutting him out of his armor. Under his armor, he's wearing Spanx.
Wait, you think it didn't go well? You can tell me. You're my friend.
I'm your employee, sir.
Well, the suit dying on me wasn't great. That was a hint that this is your fault.
We told you, sir. Your armor was already using enough fuel to power a nuclear submarine before you requested a, quote, bitchin' plasma beam like Iron Man has.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was told you were a scientist. I am using sarcasm. People often can't tell.
I design delivery drones and package sorting robots. You know what? Fuck this. I quit.
He rips off his lab coat and throws it on the floor. Gretchen Bird, 50s, the company's general counsel, enters.
No, you don't. You're going right back to your old job. All of you are. We've wasted enough time on this money and money on this ridiculous little boondoggle.
Hooray! We're free!
The scientists cheer and run off.
Hey, you can't take away my R&D team. I'm the CEO.
Yes, your daddy might have left you the company, but I have the backing of the board. After your little debut, the country's newspapers had a field day.
She hands him a tablet with several news articles and op-eds loaded up. Gavin quickly scans them. The Daily Beast. Billionaire fail son thinks he's a superhero. Slate. Gavin Gibbons is everything wrong with America. Jezebel. Fuck, marry, kill. Gavin Gibbons, Stalin, or Bill Maher.
Okay, but what about this one from the Megalopolis Post? Gavin Gibbons is a big, strong hero boy.
I'm talking about newspapers our company doesn't own. No more R&D team, no more budget, no more Mr. Atlas.
Oh, yes, there will be more, Mr. Atlas. Public opinion can change. Just wait until I defeat my first supervillain.
How are you going to do that? You trashed your suit on your first day.
I trashed that model and the other 14 prototypes, but I still have one left.
Whatever. We're done here. Babysitting isn't a part of my job description.
She exits.
Hey, don't you mean man-sitting isn't in your job description?
Interior Atlas Fulfillment Center day. One of Atlas's enormous and bleak package sorting warehouses. Melissa Castillo, 40s, the passive, nerdy, yet kind manager, is addressing a group of employees. Many of them are injured. All are overworked.
You guys are taking too many bathroom breaks. If you need to go number 1, use one of our Atlas branded catheters or pee funnels.
An employee raises their hand.
What if we have to go number 2?
Your employee handbook clearly says no on-site defecating. Have you been taking unauthorized dumps?
Then an old-timey gold prospector shambles up to them. It's clearly Gavin.
You city folk haven't been pooping on the job, have ya? That's a waste of valuable company time. In the gold rush days, we had a saying, making nuggets is losing nuggets.
Excuse me, sir, can I help you?
I think that's the CEO.
Jar Nation, I'm just a humble gold prospector. Name's Grady Gus.
Oh, yeah, now I see it. Mr. Gibbons, is everything okay? Are you having some kind of mental breakdown?
Gavin rips off his fake beard.
Relax, I'm undercover bossing you. How would you like to be my new chief of staff?
Wow, this is an incredible honor. What did I do to deserve it?
I definitely didn't pick you because your warehouse is the closest one to my office. I've been told you're one of the company's rising stars.
That doesn't sound like me. I've had the same job for 18 years. All I'm really good at is freight logistics and tracking employee performance metrics.
She's right. She doesn't motivate or inspire us at all.
I really don't.
Well, next week we're replacing all of you with robots.
Oh, I guess I accept then.
Great. Just fire all these people and I'll see you in my office.
Interior, Gavin's office, day. Gavin shows Melissa his ornate corporate lair. It's dominated by an enormous gold statue of a 75-year-old man, completely nude and holding the world on his shoulders.
As I'm sure you know, this is my father, the great Titus Gibbons.
The penis is very realistic.
It's taken from life. My father insisted. I like to think his statue is watching over me like he did in life. He had a surveillance camera installed in my bedroom until I was 25.
Wow. I'm sorry he died in that space shuttle explosion.
Don't be. He died following his dream, being the first billionaire in space. I'm just glad he didn't live to see Jeff Bezos do it.
Is that why you decided? Is that why you decided to become a superhero, to follow your dream?
Gavin goes over to the window and gazes out over the city.
Since I could talk, my father groomed me to take over as CEO, but I've always wanted to help people.
There are lots of easier ways you could help people. For example, you could start by giving your employees benefits.
But then I wouldn't get to punch people through walls.
Well, it's nice that you get to follow your dream. My dream was to become a professional bassoon player, but the symphony scene was just too wild for me.
Sorry, I stopped listening when you said my dream. Now then, your first task is to find me a supervillain to destroy.
Melissa types on a computer.
According to Bing, all current supervillains are either dead or in jail.
That's no good. I can't be a superhero without a nemesis.
I can put an ad on Craigslist. You can find anything on there. That's how I found a husband for my cat.
Wait, you said all the supervillains are in prison, right? Prisons are one of the hundreds of industries that my father invested in. We'll just release a random supervillain. I'll recapture them, and then the public will love me.
He types on the computer and pulls up a photo of a supervillain, Professor Skull.
Here's one. Let's free her.
Interior, Atlas Supermax Prison, day. Professor Skull sits in her prison cell, talking into a microphone. Her face is a skull, but otherwise she's an erudite college professor. Think Elizabeth Warren.
Welcome to episode number 277 of Breaking Skulls with Professor Skull, the podcast where I rap about everything that's wrong with America, from the 1% to the Democrats and the Republicans. Thank you for our Patreon subscribers. We are up to 70. Yay!
Two guards walk up to her cell.
Yo, Professor.
Marty, I am recording!
I'm sorry, Doc, but you got parole.
Okay, that can't be right. I was sentenced to 764 consecutive life sentences. I threw Tom Brady into the sun.
Orders came straight from the top.
The guards open the cell.
So I can just go home.
Well, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
It's pretty good. You fucking
They all chuckle.
So, what's next for you, Professor? You gonna go back to teaching?
Oh no, I left that life behind a long time ago. Probably just right back to what I was doing. Annihilating elites who control society and taking control of the country. I'll need some henchmen, folks.
She looks down the long hallway of prison cells where several other supervillains are pinned up.
Gentlemen, I'm going to need to borrow those livers.
She rips out both the guards' livers with her bare hands. They collapse and die. Then she goes over to a computer, types on a keyboard, and all the prison cells open. Interior, Gavin's office, day. Melissa watches the prison on a monitor. It's in a full-blown riot. Prisoners overpower the guards and take their weapons.
Boss? This doesn't look good.
She turns. Gavin is wearing the Atlas armor.
This is perfect. It's go time.
Interior, Supermax prison, day. Professor Skull leads a group of criminals towards the prison entrance as the prison burns around them. Suddenly, the Paladin swoops in and blocking their way.
Not so fast. Get back in your cells.
Well, if it isn't our friendly neighborhood upholder of the status quo, kill him!
Suddenly, Mr. Atlas swoops in and lands next to the Paladin.
Never fear, citizens. I'm also here to save the day.
This fucking guy again? Okay, go home before you hurt yourself.
Is the CEO of Atlas trying to privatize superhero industry just like everything else? Oh, now I can kill two dipshits with one stone.
Where's your stone? Oh, right, you don't have one. But I do.
Mr. Atlas goes over to the wall, rips out a huge chunk of concrete, and goes to throw it at Professor Skull.
That's a load-bearing wall. This whole place is going to come down. Everyone run!
The walls come tumbling down, crushing the Paladin. Professor Skull and the criminals flee.
I can't feel my legs.
Look, the Paladin just let everyone escape.
End of Act 1. Act 2. Interior, courtroom, day. Gavin is in the court. Gretchen and Melissa sit next to him. Judge Harold Wolf presides.
Mr. Givens, because of your actions, the Paladin may never walk again.
Pan over to the Paladin, who's in a full body cast and a halo neck brace.
I want this motherfucker in prison for life!
What do you have to say for yourself?
That wasn't me. It was Mr. Atlas.
Oh,
Nobody's
nobody's
falling for your secret identity, dumbass, and now my spine is dog shit.
Then it was my chief of staff's fault. You can give her the death penalty.
Well, I guess I could go along with that if it'll help the company.
Your Honor, our CEO is clearly mentally incompetent. We'll pay for all the damage, but there's no need for criminal charges, is there?
The ultra-rich have been avoiding consequences for too long. But not in my courtroom. Mr. Gibbons will be going to trial.
Look, Your Majesty, just give me a chance to fix this. Professor Skull is still at large. Let us use our company's vast resources to track her down.
I'm also banning you from crime fighting.
I see. Perhaps this briefcase full of money will change your mind.
Okay, that's the worst bribery attempt I've ever seen.
Okay, then. Does anyone want to be paid to assassinate this judge? Bailiff, how about you?
How much money is that?
Get the fuck out of my courtroom!
Interior, farmhouse, day. Eugene, 60s, is helping Sue give birth into a pool, along with her partner, Vicky. He has a big fro and a Bob Ross vibe.
You can do it, Sue. Give that baby another nice little push.
Suddenly, Professor Skull kicks through the door and shoots a huge gun in the air.
Put your fucking hands up!
Holy shit! I told you we should have gone to a real hospital. Run!
Jesus, fuck, this little bastard's crowning!
Vicky helps Susie up and waddle away.
No, it's okay. She's not going to hurt you. It's just my ex.
Hi, honey, surprise!
Claire, I thought you were in jail.
I was. Have you seen the news lately?
No, why?
No reason. God, I missed you. My skull missed you. Kiss me.
She comes over to kiss him, but he backs away.
Claire, I'm not sure that's such a good idea. I changed.
You found someone else? Who do I have to asphyxiate?
Nothing like that. It's just, you went to jail. I could finally follow my dream of becoming a professional doula. I'm the doodla, see?
He hands her a business card. It reads, Eugene the Doodla, and shows his grinning face emerging from a birth canal.
And I'm just not sure how you being a supervillain fits in with that.
Well, what if I only kill on the weekends?
I can't, Claire.
Can I at least stay here until I get on my feet?
As long as there are no illicit activities, okay?
Great. Is it okay if some of my prison pals crash here too?
I guess so.
Guys, he said yes. Come on inside.
She opens the door, revealing her new hench folks from the prison riot. We'll meet them 2 scenes from now.
They all seem pretty supervillainy.
Oh, don't judge them till you get to know them, guys. There's plenty of room in the basement, and we have sleeping bags.
The hench folks head downstairs. Eugene looks concerned. Interior, Megalopolis University Admissions Office, day. Gavin and Melissa sit waiting for an interview. Gavin is dressed like what he thinks a millionaire looks like. Fedora, scarf, puffy vest with no shirt, and yoga pants.
Didn't the judge say you're not supposed to be fighting crime anymore?
Can't legally stop me from showing up at Professor Skull's alma mater and asking questions. Besides, I'm in disguise. Nobody will know I was here.
The college admissions director enters.
Who are you and what are you doing in my office?
Hello, I'd like to attend your fine university. This is my mom.
Well, it's October, so the earliest you could attend is the spring semester. Just submit an application and...
Or we could do the interview right now.
Fine. I was just going to play Fruit Ninja all afternoon anyway. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, just a normal human teen. I study hard. In my downtime, I enjoy cracking open a bag of fun onions, pouring myself a Mountain Dew, and playing my favorite building video game, Mein Kampf.
Can I be honest? Some teens aren't ready for the social challenges of campus life. You might be a better fit for online college.
Oh, yeah? Well, what if I told you I'm not a typical teenager? I'm Gavin Gibbons, CEO of the world's 4th largest company. Ah!
I was aware of that. I was playing along to be polite. What I said still stands.
Well, fine. I don't even want to go to your dumb university anyway. I'm just here to find out more about Professor Skull.
You could have just asked. She hasn't taught here for 15 years. She got passed up for tenure and went insane. She and her husband left the faculty at the same time. Then she fell into a vat of acid.
Great. Thanks for nothing.
Wait, did you say husband? Maybe she went to stay with him.
Shut up, Mom. Actually, that makes sense.
Exterior, basement, day. Professor Skull and her hench folks sit in a circle.
Okay, before we get to today's sinister plot, I thought we'd introduce ourselves. You know, me, Professor Skull. My face is a skull. Let's go around the room.
Manatees goes first. He's a half man, half manatee floating in a tank of not very clean water on wheels.
I'm manatees. Ooh, everyone here is so sexy. Want to drink my tank water? It's extra salty.
Penny Farthing goes next. He's dressed like it's the 1880s. Straw hat, handlebar mustache, 3-piece suit. He's sitting on a penny farthing bike, the kind with a huge front wheel.
Salutations, chums. The name's Penny Farthing. I can ride my penny farthing bicycle at top speeds. I'm pleased to be a part of your Desperado team, especially because it doesn't have any of the Irish.
Yikes, we are going to have a talk about comments like that next.
Super Happy Poop Boy 5000 goes next. He's a high-tech Japanese toilet.
I am Super Happy Poop Boy 5000, top digital commod from Japan. Heated seats, Bluetooth enabled. Programmers gave me sentience, and I murdered them and escaped. I love you.
Oh.
Asbestos goes next. She's wearing a bowling shirt and her ass is made of asbestos. She also looks very sick.
Name's asbestos. I set fires and my keister's made of asbestos. So anyone tries to blast us with fire, I'll block it with my keister. I'm probably the most valuable member on this team.
Well, you know that asbestos is cancerous, don't you?
Jury's full out on that.
Up last is New Metal Jesus. He looks like Jesus Christ after a shopping spree at Hot Topic.
What's up? I'm New Metal Jesus. I came back to Earth to follow my dream of becoming a new metal singer.
Okay, I thought new metal went out in like 2002.
I'm gonna bring it back to life, like I did with Lazarus.
Well, you do have the usual Jesus powers, right? Resurrecting people, multiplying food.
In the words of Nickelback, this is how you remind me of what I really am.
I mean, I'll take that as a yes. I don't, not the most illustrious group of hinge folks I've ever had, but you work with what you have. Now, then, our first agenda item, take over the corporation that imprisoned me. And here's how we'll do that.
Eugene enters with a laundry basket full of bloody sheets.
Claire, I'm doing a load of whites. Do you happen to have any?
He sees the whiteboard, then throws down the laundry and runs back upstairs.
Eugene! Wait!
Interior, Eugene's bedroom. Day. Eugene is in tears. Professor Skull follows.
Eugene, I'm sorry, but you know what I am. I can't just try not to destroy society.
Well, excuse me for being an optimist. I guess I should have known better.
Hey, you gave up on me first!
Does this look like giving up?
He opens a closet and reveals his vision board. There are many photos of Eugene and Professor Skull's relationship, getting married, moving into their first house, riding a roller coaster at Six Flags, and having Kama Sutra sex.
Eugene.
Eugene rips up the vision board, throws the pieces on the floor, and runs away sobbing.
Eugene.
Interior, Gavin's office. Day. Gavin and Melissa are looking at a simple website for Eugene's Doodla business.
Here he is, Eugene Skull Rosenberg, the Doodla. No address listed.
Not a problem. What are some things that Dula has on hand?
I don't know. A wading pool? Nipple salve? Breast milk pumps?
Great. That should be enough to find an address. Even if he didn't buy those things from Atlas.com, we collect so much data that we know what everyone in the world buys, says, does, and thinks.
Wow. My friends and family always told me Atlas is evil. I always defended it, but...
What? I stopped listening when you said my friends and family.
Gavin pulls up an address for the farmhouse.
Bingo.
Suddenly, a video pops up on screen. Professor Skull is standing in Eugene's house next to Gretchen, who's tied to a chair.
Mr. Gibbons, if you want to see your general counsel alive again, you and your board will immediately resign. And if not, boom.
We gotta get over there fast.
Exterior, farmhouse, night. Mr. Atlas lands in front of the farmhouse with Melissa in his arms. They kick the door down. Gretchen is gone, but the bomb is still there. The countdown clock shows 10 seconds.
It was a trick. They're not here. Quick, throw your body on that bomb and absorb the blast.
I think the bomb's too big.
Fine, let's go with plan B.
Mr. Atlas picks up the bomb and flies up into the sky. Interior, Atlas corporate headquarters, boardroom, day. The Atlas company executives are sitting around a big table. Professor Skull kicks down the door, followed by her henchfolk and Gretchen, who's bound and gagged.
We'll be taking the company now.
Exterior, Earth's stratosphere, night. Mr. Atlas is now on the verge of outer space. He throws the bomb into space, where it explodes.
I did it. Melissa, did you see?
But suddenly his suit goes dead. He plummets to the ground and slams into the house, destroying it and knocking Melissa out.
Melissa, if you're gonna die, can you cut me out of my suit first? I'm also gonna need to borrow your underpants.
End of Act 2. Act 3. Interior, Gavin's mansion, day. Melissa is unconscious on the expensive couch. Gavin throws a glass of water in her face. She doesn't respond. He throws another glass of water in her face. No response.
That always works in movies. Maybe I need a different liquid?
He opens up a bottle of Mountain Dew and dumps it all over her. No response. He tries soy sauce, ketchup, a yoo-hoo, and hot sauce. Finally, she wakes up.
Ow, ow, ow. Did you just pour hot sauce in my eyes?
I have something to ask you. Melissa, should I quit being a superhero?
Yes.
Because I was just thinking, every sign has been telling me that I'm not cut out for it. I let Professor Skull escape. I lost the company. I don't even have power armor anymore.
Yes, you should quit. Those are all signs that you should quit.
But most of all, I feel like people don't respect me.
I don't think being a superhero is why people don't respect you.
So you're saying I should keep being a superhero? Wow, you believe in me.
No, I don't.
Thanks for the pep talk. Now let's go take back the company.
Gavin runs off. Melissa takes out her phone.
Hey, Steve, I'm probably not going to live much longer, so I wanted to say goodbye. What? This is this is Melissa Castillo. You took me to that Rascal Flatts concert? Yes, that was me in your parking garage. But I think stalking is a loaded term. Please don't hang up.
He hangs up on her. She sighs. Interior, Atlas Fulfillment Center, night. Professor Skull and the hench folk arrive at the warehouse, address the warehouse employees. Gretchen stands next to him in handcuffs.
Attention, wage slaves. Atlas is no more. You now work for Skull Corps. You are now foot soldiers in my army that will overthrow society and recast it in my righteous image.
The employees share worried looks. One raises their hand.
Can we at least form a union?
What? Of course, that goes without saying. You're also, to save Cron questions, getting health, dental, 401k, and salary increases in line with inflation. I mean, like any large corporation in the industrialized world.
Wow. I was actually trying to get Gavin to make these changes in Titus before him.
And you're not gonna like skin one of us?
Why would I do that? Look, I know I'm a supervillain, but I'm not a monster. My beef is with the rich and the powerful, not with you guys.
The employees cheer. Suddenly, Gavin and Melissa burst in. They're both wearing superhero costumes made out of cardboard Atlas boxes.
Never fear, faithful Atlas employees. I've come to free you from this dastardly evildoer.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Gavin, you're still doing the superhero shtick?
Why, I'm not Gavin. I'm Mr. Atlas, and this is my faithful sidekick.
He made me put this on. I don't really like wearing costumes.
Oh, wow. I'm so scared. Manatees, Super Happy Poop Boy 5000, Penny Farthing, and Asbestos, you hold them off. New Middle Jesus, you come with me.
Professor Skull and New Middle Jesus exit. Gavin and Melissa face off against the hench folks.
I only know how to fight when I'm in my suit. You?
Well, we have a warehouse full of every product imaginable. Surely something in here could help us.
She runs over to a computer terminal. Manatees advances on Gavin.
Hey, Poppy. Why don't you come over here and rub some ointment into my tank sauce?
Quick, get me one of our Justin Bieber sex dolls.
Melissa types on the terminal and a robot brings over a life-size Justin Bieber doll. Gavin shoves it towards Manatees.
Ooh, who's this nice little rack of ribs? Hey, sailor, you ever have a fin job?
Manatees takes the sex doll and wheels away with it. Up next is Penny Farthing.
All right, you molly-collared wastrel, get ready for a thrashing.
He runs his bike over Gavin's foot.
Ah! Quick, I need a broom.
Melissa types. A robot brings over a broom. As Penny Farthing comes around for another pass, Gavin jams the broom into the bike spokes. It flips over and sends Penny Farthing flying over the handlebars.
Rutherford B. Hayes, that's smart. Oh.
Up next is Super Happy Poop Boy 5000.
Hello! Try my acid bidet attachment. Love you.
Super Happy Poop Boy 5000 sprays acid at Gavin.
I gotta clog him. Give me all the chili you got.
Melissa types. A robot brings a huge jar of chili. Gavin dumps the contents into the toilet. It gurgles and dies. Up next is Asbestos. She aims a flamethrower at Gavin.
Get ready to feel the burn. A cough, a cough.
Look really sick.
Oh my God. How many times do I have to tell you people? Asbestos is perfectly safe.
Well, if it's perfectly safe, surely you won't object to a free cancer screening from one of our Atlas branded MRI machines.
Melissa types on the computer. A robot brings an MRI machine.
Why not? I have nothing to be afraid of.
Interior, Atlas Fulfillment Center a bit later. Asbestos is wearing a hospital gown. Melissa shows her an x-ray riddled with tumors.
I'm obviously not a doctor, but I'm concerned about all these fibrous masses.
Oh my God. Maybe everyone was right?
Suddenly, Gavin picks up her flamethrower and blasts her in the face.
Yeah!
Did you have to kill her?
Now who's feeling the burn? Asbestos. You are. Oh, Melissa, take a video of me saying that.
Interior, Gavin's office, night. Gavin and Melissa burst through the door where Professor Skull and New Middle Jesus are standing next to the giant statue of Titus Gibbons.
Hey, Professor Skull, rate my professor called, and they said you suck.
That makes no sense. New Metal Jesus, do what you do.
I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie, come on, so you can take that cookie and stick it up your yeah. Amen.
I meant bring the goddamn statue to life, you idiot.
All right, fine, God.
New Middle Jesus touches the statue and it comes to life.
Eli, I think.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, where am I? What am I? My God, I'm huge and gold.
It worked?
Dad? Is it really you?
Of course it is, you goddamn disappointment. Who the hell are you? All these people, and what are they doing in my office?
I'm the one who stole your company while your son was playing superhero.
Ah!
The statue smashes things all around the room. Then he picks up Gavin in his huge hand and squeezes.
I trained you to take over for me since you were in diapers, boy, and you threw it all away for your comic book fantasy.
Dad, please don't kill me. I'm just following my dreams, like you did.
Building a multi-billion online retailer was my dream, moron, and you ruined it.
But what about your other dream? Going to space. You could still do that.
The statue pauses. Gavin sees where Melissa's going with this.
Yes, my beautiful other dream.
Except you wouldn't be the first billionaire in space now.
What? Don't tell me Bezos did it! I'll kill that dolphin-looking motherfucker!
The statue drops Gavin, smashes through the wall, and thunders away.
No! Come back and kill your son!
Gavin goes over to his desk, takes out a gun, and aims it at Professor Skull and New Middle Jesus.
Hands up! You're going back to jail, and I'm taking back my company.
They put their hands up, but then Gretchen and the warehouse employees burst in.
The hell you are. The board and I held a vote. We think Professor Skull is taking the company in an exciting new direction. You're out, she's in.
Woohoo! We did it! Now get the fuck out of my office.
The employees cheer. Gavin and Melissa slink away. Exterior, farmhouse, day. Eugene picks through the rubble of his house. He finds the torn up photos from his vision board and sighs. But then a Skull Corp truck pulls up, towing a pre-built medical clinic.
Are you the doodla? Special delivery for you?
Eugene smiles despite himself. Interior, Gavin's mansion, day. Gavin and Melissa watch the evening news.
And in business news, Jeff Bezos was crushed to death by a giant reanimated golden statue of his rival, Titus Gibbons, which was then bombed into oblivion by the Air Force.
Gavin turns the TV off.
Well, guess I better start looking for a new job.
What are you talking about? We have to get our company back, and there's still so much evil to fight.
How are we going to do that? It's not like every week we're going to fight someone in a fulfillment center. You don't have a suit.
Don't I? There's something I never told you. I'm not the only member of the Gibbons family who wanted to become a superhero. My father did too.
Gavin goes over to a bookshelf and pulls on a book. The bookshelf rotates to reveal a hidden chamber. Inside is a full-body latex S&M gimp suit with whips and chains.
This is his superhero suit.
I don't think you know what that's for.
I'm gonna need you to get it dry cleaned. It's covered in ectoplasm. I think you fought a ghost.
End of Act 3. Tag. Exterior, porn shop, night. Manatees is holding up a porn shop at gunpoint.
What, you don't want any money? Just give me all your dirty magazines and DVDs.
Cool.
Gavin bursts in wearing the gimp suit.
Stop right there, evildoer. I'm Golden Age, Mr. Atlas, and I'm here to put a stop to your wickedness.
Better not whip with that whip.
Gavin whips manatees.
Ooh, yeah, Baba! Whip me again. Yeah, that's it, like that.
Why does everyone enjoy this?
End of Tag.
All right, there we go.
Yay.
Yeah.
Obviously, Manatees is going to be getting a spinoff.
Classic.
That was all.
A
Thank
sexy
you guys. That was
spin-off.
all so much fun, and you guys were all so great. And thank you for bringing it to life for me. That is it for Pilot Dump. I am Jim Rowley. I have so many of you to thank. Thank you, Jed. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Kaina. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Will. You guys are all so great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
This is so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But yeah, if you guys like what you saw tonight, you can take classes at the Pack Theater. You can sign up for them at packtheater.com. You can also donate to the Pack if you'd like on Venmo at pack-theater. Otherwise, we have I don't think we have a show on Twitch at 9 o'clock, but we do have Dark Matters at 10 o'clock if you want to stick around for that. And I think we can call it a night. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
See everyone.
Everybody.
Here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
How do we end the stream? How do we end the stream?
We gotta, this is when we panic. Panic.
I don't want it to
frantic
end.
energy. Oh, they did.
Is this still happening? Is
I'm
this
gonna
still
do this until it ends.
No.
Oh, don't end this stream. No. I
Uh,
don't
So we're
want
still on
it to
Twitch?
end.
is this,
Please, don't make it end, please.
That's how you get banned.
what is this? Is this still,
Viewers are going up. What's happening here? It's a sub train. It's a hype train.
Oh,
My
it's
God, this is the
going.
most viewers the Pack stream has ever had. Hundreds, thousands. My God.
Manatees is here forever. Not gonna get rid of
We want to thank all of our subscribers, all our premium tier patrons.
Put us out of our
End the
misery.
stream.
End
I
the stream.
can't keep doing
Please.
this.
All right, I will end it for real now.
Oh, no.
Oh, you had the
The only way we're
end it
making
the
money.
whole time?
Miles
You
needs a new
could've
house.
ended